If your hair still feels dry, no matter what you use, this video is definitely for you. Hi, natural hair girly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yesterday, I was on a call with my friend, and he went with, Mr. How do you actually even maintain your natural hair? He really wants to know the difference between a moisturizer, a butter, and oil, and their functions to the natural hair. How do they really help this our natural hair to grow? Firstly, I told him that it takes a whole lot to maintain my natural hair. Most Nigerian, most Africans have type C hair. My hair is not like truly type C, it's mixture between type C and a type B natural hair, which is kind of different from what every other person has. My hair is actually high porosity hair and a whole lot of other things that I put in consideration when I am trying to maintain my hair. So when you are trying to talk about hair maintenance, for me, it's a whole lot. I just picked interest when he was asking me, okay, what is the difference between a moisturizer, hair butter, and oil? When you hear about moisturizer, just think of water, think of fluid, think of moisture like water. Let's just say water. Every good moisturizer is supposed to have water, or let's just say a water base, something like aloe vera gel, something like flaccid gel. There is water in the component already, so it must be able to wet your hair. And a moisturizer doesn't have any business with your scalp. It's just on your hair strands that you're supposed to apply them. And a good moisturizer is supposed to soften your hair, and a good moisturizer is supposed to stay in your hair for at least an hour or more. Then the longer your moisturizer is supposed to stay in your natural hair, it now depends on if you use butters, if you use oil to seal the hair. So butters and oil, they just function as sealant to moisture. After applying moisture on your hair, you now use hair butters and oil to seal in that moisture that is supposed to last for about let's say an hour, 2 hours. With hair butters and hair oil, they will last up to, let's just say, 5 hours. I'm just trying to let you know that butters and oil help your moisture to last longer. So these are the difference between moisturizer and hair butters and oil. And like I said before, moisturizers does not have so much business to do with your scalp. It's just on your hair, your strands. It's supposed to soften your hair. Okay, let's just say like this falls here. So when your hair is dry, they tangle and they are kind of frizzle. And when you try to force the strand, the knots out, they tend to break. So this moisturizer helps your strands to relax. So just think of a rope that you pour water and you pour soap on a rope. So when you are trying to untwine it, like that soap makes it slippery and it will not be moving away from each other. Like it will just detangle, leave the knots. Let me just say it like that. So, but imagine when the hair is very dry, there is nothing to bridge that friction. So it helps to reduce breakage, which I just explained that when hairs are knotted together, the moisture tend to soften it, make it slippery. Let me use that word, slippery. The glycerin and the water that is in that moisturizer will make your hair unknot easily. So your oil and your butter, they now are the ones that have business with your scalp. So your scalp feeds from the butters like shea butter, coconut butter, oils like castor oil, coconut oil, carrot oil, and the rest of the oil that you use. They are the ones that have business with your roots. It's not like you should just concentrate only on the scalp. When you apply your butters, your oil on your hair strands, it's like seals in the moisture. Then when you apply them on your scalp and massage them in, during that massage, your blood vessels are activated and then it will improve blood circulation, which will stimulate hair growth. The roots will be fed and your hair will be nourished. So now let's now ask the question, how does moisturizer actually help your hair growth? So it just helps you to reduce frizz, to reduce breakage, like what I just explained now, that when you are trying to comb your natural hair that is very tangled, that is very dried, then you apply water, apply your moisturizer, and your hair sleeps, like your hair relaxes. Do you understand? So when you're now trying to comb your hair in batches, like I mean in sections, so your hair, you see that the comb will be passing through easily rather than a very dried hair. Let's see our hair strands like a plant. When new sprouts are coming out, those sprouts are like very big, still young, still trying to thrive and all of that, and they are the tip of the hair. Now imagine your hair is very dry and you're trying to force comb out from that place. You see that those new strands that just came up are going away because you are just combing them off. They are very dry, they are not moisturized. But when you apply moisture, apply water, apply your moisturizer, and you pass like a very wide tooth comb, because I don't know. I've showed you guys a lot of times the kind of comb you should be using on your natural hair. So let's imagine you after moisturizing your hair, you're trying to pass through those comb through your hair. You see that they will pass freely. And when you are combing your hair, you don't go from the roots up to the top. You go small, small within sections. From the roots, you comb. Let's just say this is your hair. Then you go from the tip. You comb it. When the comb can pass through, you'll be going down and be coming up. You'll be going down and be coming up. Small, small till you get to your roots. So that is how you comb your natural hair. When you moisturize your hair, you see that there will be a little shade. Even if you're going to shade, it's not going to be that massive that you'll be so scared that all your hair has gone. No, you won't be feeling that. Your hair will shade because natural hair, they tend to shade old strand, weak strands. But when you do it the right way, there will be just little or no breakage. Shading, what I mean is uprooting from the roots, hair strand coming off from the roots. When your hair is properly moisturized, you see that there will be a little shade. Then let's now answer the question properly. What does oil really do for your natural hair? Oil just seals the moisture that you have applied to your hair so that the moisture will last longer. Then when you apply it to your scalp and massage in, they will now increase blood flow to your scalp, which will now improve hair growth. Now, if you're watching to this moment and you found this video very helpful, do not forget to like, share, and comment. What do you think about this video? What have you understood? I really want to know this thing that I have just said now, like people that I'm talking to understood them properly, and it is going to really change your hair game. Okay, bye. See you in my next video. If your hair still feels dry, no matter what you use, this video is definitely for you. And so let's start. Oh my ears. Okay. One, two, go. If your hair actually still feels dry, no matter what you use, this video is definitely for you. So sit back and watch it to the end. So if your hair still feels dry, no matter what you use, this video is definitely for you. Let's go. Eh. So if this, oh, what the fuck? If your hair still feels dry, no matter what you use, this video is definitely made for you. No, let me say it again. So if your hair still feels dry, no matter what you use, this video is definitely for you.